Let's talk about public speaking. I have given quite a few speeches over the years. I've been part of a public speaking club called Toastmasters for 1 year now, and about 3 years ago I gave a TEDx talk on motivation and apathy. So in my years of public speaking, I've learned quite a few tips, and I want to tell you guys the unconventional tips that not a lot of people talk about. And these are the tips that have helped me the most. So, tip number 1 is to record yourself. Okay, it's one thing to keep practicing your speech and just keep saying it over, keep reading through the bullet points. You can practice in front of a mirror and watch yourself. You can have other people watch you, but recording yourself, it puts you in a place where you are basically mimicking how you're going to be presenting. And it's a one take. You can't just mess up, go back, and act like it didn't happen. You have to keep on going. And I would try this at least once. At least once when you're about to give a presentation at school or to a company or even an interview, record yourself. You will see all of the hand gestures you make. Maybe you itch your eyebrow a lot. Maybe you're pacing back and forth. Maybe your eyes are going everywhere. And you will be able to see this and fix it before you do it for real. I like to record myself several times over several days if I have the opportunity. So that is tip number 1. Tip number 2 is to take that anxiety that you feel before getting up to present. You're just about to go up, someone's introducing you, your heart starts beating, your hands start shaking, your pits start getting sweaty. I know because I do this every single time before I give a speech. It has not worn off. What you do with that anxiety can either help you or hinder you. When we feel these physiological things going on where we're getting sweaty, our hands are shaking, our heartbeat is speeding up, it can scare us. And as humans, we have this fight or flight response. So we can either get really scared and run away, or we can rise up to the challenge. Take this anxiety you're feeling. Basically what it is some extra energy that you have. So take this energy that is coming out in an anxious way and look at it like, oh, I'm excited. I'm excited to give this speech. I'm excited to get it over with. I'm excited to hype these people up, or again, just get through it and be done. So take that pre-speech anxiety and look at it as something that is exciting and not something that is anxious in a negative way. Tip number 3 is to focus on engaging and exciting your audience. Okay, you don't know what your audience has gone through that day. Maybe it's the very end of the day. They've had a really bad time at work. Maybe they got really bad news in their personal life. Who knows what they've been through in that day? But for 5, 10, 30 minutes, you have their attention. What are you going to do with that time frame that you have these people's attention? Engage them, excite them. People like to see someone who is passionate. It doesn't matter if they don't care about what the weather is like on Mars, okay? If you are passionate about it, they will feel that passion and it will excite them. It could be the speech that gets them through the end of the day. We don't know what people are going through in their own personal life, and this can serve as a distraction. It can serve as something to reignite their excitement for life and just let them look forward to the next day. So instead of focusing on yourself and your own nerves and worrying about their judgment, focus on engaging them as much as possible and lighting them up and getting them to think in a way that they haven't been thinking. So that's tip number 3. Those are my 3 unconventional tips for public speaking. And even though we might not be speaking in front of a group of people during this weird time, we might be presenting for our class on Zoom, we might be presenting for other activities through a camera, and the same still applies. While we don't have physical people in front of us to look around and make eye contact with, there is the camera, and we still have to present in the best way that we can. So I hope this helped. Leave in the comments below if you have any other tips, and leave any other questions about public speaking that you have. All right, thanks guys. I'll see you tomorrow.